There's too much to talk about, I don't even know where to start. But, first of all, the Osterhagen key, the key that Martha had to, like, destroy the planet, I didn't like that storyline. I was really upset that Martha got kind of a shoddy storyline in that part, because the Doctor is always so against that, and I feel like that wasn't Martha, that was Unit, and Unit putting her thoughts into Martha's head that she needed to do this, because I got the feeling that she didn't really want to do it, but that she's been trained, that that's what she's supposed to do and stuff, and I didn't like that. I like the old Martha, that, the one that's trying to help, rather than, I don't know. But I do like that Martha's always so willing to put, like, that everyone else before her. Martha's a much stronger person in the sense that she would never, like, if it means sacrificing herself, she'll do it easily. Like, she just wants to help as much as she can. That's, it helps being a doctor and everything. And when you see everything that goes on in a hospital, and I think that's a lot of where it comes from, and all her previous work with Unit and everything. But yeah, I do feel, I love Martha, regardless of what other people think about her. I love Martha. That isn't to say I don't love Rose. I do love Rose. She's, like, right there under Martha. I liked how Rose ended. I thought that was, she finally got what she wanted. She got the doctor, and it's not the same doctor, and I understand it's not the doctor she loved, but it has the second doctor has the same memories and everything, and, because I think one of the things that bugged me about it is that I never wanted the Doctor to be, like, held down in a sense, that he had the same person following him for the rest of the seasons, and as much as I'd like that to be Martha, or even Rose, I don't think it would work out very well, because it would just get kind of old seeing the same thing, So you have to bring in new stuff, you have to keep it changing, but Rose did sort of get her happy ending in the sense that she does get the Doctor. She gets part of the Doctor, and, which is more than, other characters get, like, Jack was really close to the Doctor, and he's going off and he's going to help. He's going back to Torchwood, and I'm kind of excited. I know I've never watched Torchwood before. Well, actually I have. I watched it at the beginning of, like, the first season, sort of, but I never really got into Torchwood, but now I think I will, because Mickey and Martha might be on it, and that'd be really cool. I'd like to see how Mickey and Martha, like, connect, because I don't know, they seem really different, but I think it'd be cool to watch them together. Like, not romantically at all, just, like, as friends and working together and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. I'm excited for that. But anyway, so yeah, I liked how Rose's ending was, but it does confuse me. Will this other Doctor, like, what part of the Time Lord does he really have? Like, he won't have a TARDIS, so he can't really do anything on the TARDIS. He can't really move in time or space at all. I guess he just knows a lot. He's really intelligent, but it feels like that's sort of being wasted, just sitting around, like, living this normal life. It feels like all that knowledge is being wasted almost, and maybe that's just negative thinking. And Rosie, I totally understand where you're coming from with the whole Rose Doctor thing. I loved your video about it. And it's not that I don't think that Rose and Ten have chemistry at all. I don't know, to me, I always like Rose and 9 better. That was just my opinion on it. And I like Rose and 10, but I liked 9 better with her. But I really loved everything you said about Rose, and you're so good at articulating that better than I am, and so yeah, thank you for putting that across. I loved watching your video about it, as always. I definitely looked like I wasn't wearing clothes in that last clip, but I am. I'm wearing a dress. It's just strapless. Just had to say that. The German Daleks were really, really cool, because, like, John Barrowman said in Doctor Who Confidential, you do, if you're going to take over the entire world, or the whole universe, really, you do need to know all the different, dialects and all the languages and everything. So that was really cool to see the Daleks speaking like that. I feel bad for Freema Agyeman, because she had to learn that, and on Confidential, that didn't look fun, having to, first words you ever speak in German are in front of this huge group of people right before you're going to, like, film it. That'd be stressful, I think. I wish Jackie had played a bigger role. I really like Jackie, but she wasn't really in the episode very much, so that was kind of lame, but I wish she had played a bigger role. Sarah Jane also had a sort of, like, destroy the universe plot thing going on, and I didn't really like that either, but it was really great to see her again. And also, I love K9. I forgot to talk about K9. I love K9. So I was glad that K9 was back. I've never watched Sarah Jane Adventures, just because I've never really heard that many good things about it. I'll probably watch it eventually. It's not the top of my list. Torchwood is obviously before that and everything, and I'm sure most people would agree that Torchwood's a better program than Sarah Jane. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is Donna. Donna's ending was, I don't know how I feel about it actually. Like, it's really heartbreaking because as much as I didn't like Donna, I put myself in her position in this case, and I was like, you just had the most epic, however long, however many months of your life, and you'll never remember it. You're going back to this unsatisfactory life where you're not really appreciated, you're just a temp, as she always says, and it's awful. Like, she's never going to reach that full potential, I don't know. But I think what was even worse than seeing Donna not recognize the doctors when, like, the doctor's saying goodbye, and I was just leaving, and she just kind of ignores him completely, and she's on the phone talking about some stupid little thing, and it's heartbreaking. The doctor's always losing people, and usually the people will remember him, and this time they don't even remember him, so it was like it never happened. I forgot to talk about my all-time favorite part of the episode, and every time I watch it, I've watched the episode 3 times I think now, every time I watch it I cry, and that is the part where there are 6 people, like, managing and driving, or leading the TARDIS, and controlling the TARDIS, and it was such a TARDIstacular moment, and it was just my favorite part, and it just gets me in tears every time, just because everyone's working together, and he goes from, and it's also just heartbreaking because you think that, mere moments after that, or I guess probably hours for him, it's like, it's empty again. It goes from everyone he's ever loved being in this one little place, and, traveling through time and space, and then he's alone again, and it's just, so it was like the happiest moment and the saddest moment at the same time, and that's why I cry every time, and I love that moment so much. I'm, like, about to cry right now. But those are all such great characters, and all in one place at one time, and it was just beautiful. I'm gonna post more of the footage that I took while I was watching the episode later. This is just sort of a analysis more video. Alonzi Alonza.